NT1A, as M1TA. You get it as a kit where you get the microphone, the shock mount, and integrated pop filter on it. As I said, I decided to get this because I have my new USB interface, so I can connect the XLR microphones to a laptop and use Audacity. Well, that's what I'm using at the moment, and it worked really well with the other two matched pair microphones, the other Rode ones I've got. My idea was it was quite difficult to talk into them because they are very directional, and all movements can change the sound quite a bit. So I said I wanted to get a condenser microphone and use that for more the general speech and talking, and use the Rhodes for what I'm doing in front of me when it's readings or page flippings or anything like that. Well, that's a plan anyway. The USB interface I've got only has two inputs, so it would be this microphone and one of the others. So I didn't really think that through, but still it'd be one directional microphone for everything I'm doing in front, and then this condenser microphone for the speech. Oh, that was the plan. I did actually buy some acoustic foam, you know, the square type blocks that you get with the kind of triangle cutouts to dampen the sound. Because I know I was getting a bit of echo with the other mics anyway. It was picking up a bit of that and making it a bit strange. Well, it probably sounded fine, it's just me, trying to find the best way of doing things. And it's pretty cheap to get, so I thought I'll get some and experiment. At the moment I've put some of this foam, none of it's fixed out. I've literally put it behind this microphone when I'm talking now, behind and around it, just to dampen any of the sound, speaking in the microphone, stop it, echoing in the room. It seems to sound okay to me anyway, but I've got some background noise. Well, it always seems to sound worse to me when I'm listening to it, like now. But I can hear ever so slightly the laptop, which I've tried to move a bit further away. And there's, if you hear a few squeaking noises, and it's the some brackets I've got on the wall for an aerial antenna, whatever you want to call it, outside, and it's very windy here at the moment. I was a bit worried because the lights were dimming a little bit before, being a bit intermittent, so I was half expecting the power to go out. As I say, it's very windy, and I think it's a bit worse further south from me. The weather's not been too great, and it's supposed to continue through the week, I think. So fingers crossed it'll be fine. Torches at the ready. So yeah, this is just really trying out this microphone. I'm not quite sure what to expect at the moment because it certainly looks the part. But the other two directional Rode mics I was using were, well, they seem to have more amplification when put through this USB interface. They seem to have a lot more power, if you will, be a lot louder when you were listening in the headphones to them than this does. But then again, this does seem like it's got less internal noise, less electronic noise. It does seem quieter, but less loud, if that makes sense. To me, listening to it now anyway, I think the first problem I plugged into the front USB slot of one of my computers. I was trying it out and it seemed a lot quieter. I don't think the USB slot had enough power to power the interface properly. So this seems to have improved it, but I'm still playing. So it's the gain's turned up nearly full, and it doesn't seem as loud as when you've got the gain that high on the other mics. So I'm just hoping the audio sounds better and crisper than the others at least. Well, I hope so. Even so, it will be easier doing general talking or readings with this type microphone. It's as I say, it's less directional, so the way it's set up I can't really get a right side and a left side like this, mainly because it's not meant to. It's just a condenser mic. It's not I don't think it has the kind of the right pickup pattern to even simulate that. But I've got the other mics for that if needed, or when needed. I just want to see how this sounds and go from there, really. So I haven't really thought the video through because I wanted to give it a try with a few things, but I didn't get anything to hand. have to see how it sounds later. The only thing I haven't thought of yet is, because it's a single input, Audacity obviously reads the USB input I'm using as having two channels. Stereo, as in left and right, because I'm only using one. If you leave it in stereo, it has one channel dead because it's not picking anything up from it. So at the moment I'm recording in mono, and then I'm going to, I think, just duplicate that channel into the right left side, and not that you could hear that, the light just went completely dark then. It's come back on now, but it gone off for a second or two then. The laptop's on battery power, which hasn't got much left of. But I think I might have trouble uploading the video when I actually get the main PC on, if the power goes out. It's not looking good, folks. But anyway, before the battery power dies on the laptop, I'm going to try and see what this sounds like in Audacity. I'm guessing I just copy the single mono channel and paste it, so you've got a stereo effect. I suppose you can put one side to left and one side to right, but I don't think that'd make a difference, would it? I could. I'm not quite sure now. Maybe someone could chirp in and help. Obviously, you can Rode in stereo or mono, and you can have the balance of left and right side. If you record in mono, you just copy the channel, paste it, and then just set one bar all the way to the left and one all the way to the right to get your stereo effect. Or does it not matter if you're just copying a mono and pasting it? I'm not quite sure on that. And it'd be a bit annoying if I do this and upload the video and it doesn't work right. I'll just have to have a play in the dark, probably. But if anyone's knows the best way to do that in Audacity, say, I think that's how I'm going to record the audio, at least for now, then please chirp in and let me know, or get hold of me and let me know. I'm not really au fait with using it, so any help's much appreciated as always. And I'd like to thank everyone for being so kind lately, leaving a lot of nice comments. I'm glad everyone enjoys the audio, enjoys the video. Not getting the time that I want to put in some actual videos, with real content, rather than just rambles, which seems to be getting my forte, I suppose. But if people enjoy them, then obviously all the better. As I said, because I was away, I've got the last exams now out the way, which is just a massive weight off my shoulders. I did feel so much better, which is why I wanted to do that video. I didn't really show it, but I was genuinely chuffed a bit. That's the exam's done now, that's it. 2 exams we had, stay there for the week, and now we've just got a final dissertation to do, and have that finished in 5 weeks, 6 weeks. 5 weeks it'll be, because I've got to do mine a week early, and then I'm away. Well, hopefully I should finish the dissertation. I've got to go and present it and do all that good stuff, and then that night, or the next morning should I say, I'll be flying out to Marbella. I'm going with all my friends for, well, we just wanted to get together because a few of my friends are moving away, working away, so we just to see your friends that you don't see for a while, and catch up with everyone, chill out, and have a good time. And if I've handed in my dissertation and done my final bits and pieces, I will certainly be in the celebrating mood. So I've just got to put in the work before that to make sure everything's done and done well. So it'll be a busy 5 weeks, I can tell you that. So with that, I'm going to try and play with this audio and see what happens, and hope that everything powers on and that the power stays on. So I hope it's a bit calmer wherever you are, and I hope everyone's having a nice easy week, and the weekend will be here in no time. So thanks everybody as always for listening and putting up with me, and I'm sure I'll catch you soon with some more videos. Please let me know what you think of this audio, and maybe where you want me to